Hey everyone, welcome back. So this is our day 45 of 365 days of coding, and today we're gonna solve a problem where we kind of need to rotate an array, or we can say we need to shift the element to the right. So yesterday or day before yesterday, I guess we have saw one problem, right, where uh, we are using one insert method, and we are like kind of inserting element at a specific position in an array. Okay, so this is basically the continuation of that, and in that I didn't tell you how we can solve that problem without that insert. So in this we will definitely do that thing. We will shift these elements to the right and try to solve this problem. I think a lot of conversation happened, so let's jump into the problem and see what this problem summary says. So basically we are given an array of integers and we need to shift each element to the right position. Okay, one position right. Now additionally we must also move the last element to the first position. So what I meant is, let's say this is the size of the array and this is the array which is given to us 1 2 3 4 5. Now what we need to do, we need to shift each element to the right. So if I show you here instead of here, so let's paste it here. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to shift element one position right. So means, let's say we have 5 at the end. Okay, if we shift each element to the right, what it will become? So let's say first element is 1. Now second element is 2. So if we shift 1 to the right, so 2 will become 1. Now second element is 2. If we will shift it to the right, it will become 2. Now 3 have become 2. Now 4 will become 3 and 5 will become 4. This is what we need to do, and finally what we will do, we will replace this element with our last element, that is 5. So this will become 5 1 2 3 4. 5 1 2 3 4. This is what we need to do. So let's remove this. I hope you got an idea what exactly we need to do here. Okay, so let's try to solve this, and I guess I have some connection issues, so let's let's try to solve this. So basically this is our approach which we gonna take to solve this problem. So first we will read the size and for that array, then we will take the array from the user. After taking that array, what we will do, we will shift each element to the right by one position. Okay, and then move the last element to the first position, and finally we will print our modified array. Sounds easy, right? So let's write the code for this. Okay, so we have wrote our solution. So what we are doing here, taking the integer and means size of the array from the user, then taking the array from the user. So if I explain this function, so we are basically taking the list from the user, which is array in Python. Okay, let's not go into advanced. So we are taking the list or the array from the user. Okay, and then we are also taking the input from the user. That input should be space separated because okay, so if we encounter a space, we will split that number and it will be string because we haven't defined integer here. So we are converting, after splitting we get that character, we are converting that character to the string. So this is the technical part. You no need to understand that, you just need to write this function. Okay, now what we are doing here, so this is our temp variable. We are storing the last element into this temp. Then we are using this for loop to iterate through our array. So we are starting from the last index going till the first index. Okay, now here we, whatever our current index is, that is initially will be last. So we are storing the previous element to that index. So like we saw in the example, right? First we have 1 2 3 4, then the array become 1 1 2 3 4, and finally what we did, we just add the last element to the first index, and same we are doing here. So in the first index we are storing the temp, and temp is nothing but the last element. Okay, now finally we are printing. So this is this string. Okay, now here we are doing this string concatenation. So we have used the map. So we get the integer. Okay, integer array and we are converting it to string, and then we are joining and we are printing. That's what we are doing here. So let's run this and see whether it is giving us the correct answer or not. Let's give it the size 5 and our input was 1, space 2, space 3, space 4 and space 5. Now it should give us 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is correct. Now what optimization we can make here is basically I would say, instead of doing this, okay, so basically this approach I taught you because if you are in an interview scenario where the interviewer said you can't use any inbuilt function, so you can use this approach. But if you are doing your day-to-day work, so for that let me show you what approach you can use. Okay, so this is our optimized approach. So what we are doing the same, taking the size of the array, taking the array. Okay, now here we directly use this insert function which we have used yesterday as well. So what we are doing here, we are giving it the position where we need to insert the element. So we need to insert the element at 0 position, and what element we need to insert, so we need to insert the last element. So if you know how stack operates, so when we perform pop operation to a stack, so it will take this like last value of that stack, right? So what it will do, it will take this value 5 and put it here. Okay, so 5 come here and this is our index 0, so at the 0th index it will place 5. Okay, and it will remove that element from here, so our array will become 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when this 5 goes here, so it will become 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? So let's run this and see even if it's working or not. So the array size is 5 and we will type 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and see, we are getting the same result. So I hope you found this approach easy to understand and you found overall explanation helpful. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe for more Python programming content. See you in the next video.